Hello, you're watching the channel about mysteries and myths of the world, and today we will dive into the mysterious realm of the Aztecs. You will hear about their history, beliefs, gods, rituals, and what remains of this great civilization. Get ready for mystical stories, blood and sun that fueled their faith. Imagine a city where hundreds of thousands of people live, a city built on water, with canals, grand pyramids, and rituals demanding human blood. This is Tenochtitlan, the heart of the Aztec Empire. The Aztecs believed that their world existed only because they fed the gods with sacrifices. When blood was spilled, the sun would rise. But what if that story didn't end centuries ago? Perhaps the Aztec gods are still watching us. The Aztecs called themselves the Mexica. According to their legend, they emerged from a mythical homeland called Aztlan, possibly another dimension. During their long journey, they searched for a sign of where to build a new home. On an island in Lake Texcoco, they saw exactly what the war god Huitzilopochtli commanded: an eagle perched on a cactus, holding a snake in its beak. This was where Tenochtitlan was founded. The Aztecs believed that the war and sun god himself chose this site to begin their story. Tenochtitlan was both a monument to human ambition and a sign from the gods. The city rose on an island in Lake Texcoco. Its central structure was the Pyramid of the Sun, surrounded by canals and bridges linking chinampas, floating agricultural terraces. Picture narrow streets where merchants shouted to advertise their wares, and priests dressed in black and red prepared for rituals in the temple's lower chambers. Hidden underground corridors contained treasures and the remains of those who gave their lives for the sun. It is said that Tenochtitlan's heart still beats beneath modern-day Mexico City, as if the city refuses to vanish from memory. The Aztec worldview revolved around cycles of birth, death, and rebirth. They believed every event, from sunrise to seasonal changes, took place through the interplay of light and darkness, creation and destruction. Huitzilopochtli was their chief god, the god of war and the sun, who promised the Aztecs that as long as they sacrificed their lives for the sun, it would never extinguish. Tlaloc, the rain god, controlled water and fertility, but demanded child sacrifices, because rain was a precious gift. Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent, embodied wisdom and knowledge, bestowing the people with calendars and astronomical insight. Tezcatlipoca, the god of shadow, magic, and betrayal, sat at the world's center, watching every deed. The Aztecs believed that sacrifices were not mere barbarism, but a way to maintain balance. Spilled blood nourished the gods, allowing the sun to rise again. High atop the pyramids, priests dressed in the skins of their victims prepared to extract hearts, while drums and ceremonial dances echoed across the plazas. A ritual could last several days, accompanied by copal incense smoke, the priest's chants ringing against ancient stones, and blinding sun rays proclaiming that without blood, light cannot conquer darkness. For the Aztecs, death was a passage to another world. The souls of warriors transformed into hummingbirds to accompany the sun at dawn, while the spirits of rulers descended to serve Huitzilopochtli forever. Despite their reputation, the Aztecs achieved great heights in science and culture. Every child learned reading, mathematics, and religious ceremonies. Their astronomy was more accurate than many European systems of the time. Medicine was based on herbs and healing rituals. They invented chocolate, creating a bitter drink from cacao beans that was revered as a gift from the gods. Ingenious irrigation systems allowed them to cultivate crops in the city center, even amid water. The Nahuatl language still lives on in communities across Mexico, and colorful place names for cities and rivers are tied to ancient Aztec words. Their calendar consisted of two interwoven cycles, a 260-day ritual cycle and a 365-day solar cycle, remarkably precise. Despite conquistadors ravaging many temples, some remain hidden beneath layers of the modern city. Legends tell of underground passages where the spirits of ancient priests still roam. People say that at dawn in central Mexico City, you can sometimes hear distant chants and the sound of footsteps, as if echoes of an ancient ritual persist. There are stories of lost temples deep in the jungle, where indigenous people continue to perform ceremonies in honor of the gods. It is claimed that beneath one of the pyramids, you can still feel an energy, and if you close your eyes and listen, you might hear the beating heart of the sun. In 1521, the Spaniards arrived. Cortés landed on the coast and war began, one in which the Aztecs fought with incredible valor. Yet most perished from European diseases for which they had no immunity. The Spaniards burned temples, destroyed idols, and imposed colonial religion. Even so, when the flames reduced the statues of the gods to ashes, the legend of Quetzalcoatl lived on. They said that the god, having been betrayed, would return to revive the empire. Aztec seers believed we live under the fifth sun, the final one, and that every ending is the beginning of a new story. Perhaps somewhere beyond our perception, what slumbers beneath the pyramid ruins will one day awaken. The Aztecs are not just a civilization of the past. They are part of our songs and legends, part of myths that live on in human consciousness. Their pyramids are like stairs to the stars. Their blood is fuel for the sun. Their gods are dark, beautiful, and perhaps still alive. They watch us across the centuries, and if you listen closely, you will hear their whispers among the stones. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this journey into the world of the Aztecs and want to learn more about ancient civilizations and hidden legends, make sure to subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, and hit the bell so you don't miss new episodes. See you in the next video.